I was under the impression that Elon Musk was the world's richest man. Since he is already worth $272 billion, no one can predict when he will become the first person in history to reach the status of a trillionaire. The Prince of Saudi Arabia's $2 trillion fortune has just been shown to you in a video that you just clicked on. A fortune that dwarfs the fortunes of the world's top 17 richest persons. Since you inquired, I'll keep my response brief, sweet, and crude. Welcome to Luxurymatic. If you enjoy watching videos about luxury and timeless elegance, join our community, and please subscribe to our channel. Also, click the bell icon so that you never miss a video and so you are always the first to see our new videos. And don't forget to give it a like and share it with your friends. MBS, as he is commonly known, is the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia and the head of state-owned oil company Aramco, company in the history of oil and gas production. After Apple and Microsoft, it's a part of Alphabet Meta, Berkshire Hathaway, and Amazon, as well as Tesla itself. On Mars, these issues are not as important as they are on Earth. However, the truth is that MBS has complete control over the millions of dollars he can spend, both from his own fortune and from the kingdom's. MBS also has an influence on Saudi Arabia's sovereign wealth fund Aramco, called the $500 billion Private Investment Fund. As you peruse this list, you begin to question what you could possibly buy as a gift for someone who is clearly a millionaire. So, it's especially notable that the first item on our list is the most expensive artwork in our history, Salvatore Mundi, which is an Italian Renaissance masterpiece by Leonardo da Vinci. He created this amazing work of art sometime between the 15th and 16th centuries. In 2017, the Salvatore Mundi went on a world tour, showing up in Hong Kong, San Francisco, and New York City. When it was displayed at Christie's in New York City, the Saudi Arabian Minister of Culture, Prince Badr bin Abdullah, purchased it for $453,300,000. However, it's been said that Prince Badr bin Abdullah was actually acting as a stand-in for MBS, who is currently in possession of the masterpiece, and that it was intended for display at the Abu Dhabi Louvre. Da Vinci's artwork, Salvatore Mundi, which means Savior of the World, depicts Jesus Christ clutching a non-reflective crystal ball in his left hand. Mohammed bin Salman's big boat has this Jesus artwork, which he hung with just one nail instead of the standard 3. He has a tendency to add a dash of flair to whatever he touches. On his wall or in his automobile collection, he may have a $500 million painting of one of history's most famous people, or just a gold-plated Bugatti Veyron Grand Sport, for example. The Grand Sport is a $12.5 million supercar that has been dubbed one of the world's fastest street-legal automobiles. It can run about 431 kilometers per hour and 0 to 100 kilometers per hour acceleration in 2.5 seconds. The acceleration of the Lamborghini Aventador SVJ, which accelerates from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 2.8 seconds, is just a hair faster than that of the Aventador SVJ, and spending on high-end cars jumps from 0 to 100 in a flash. He bought a Lamborghini for about $8 million, and of course, he decked it up in gold. This man owns 6 high-end vehicles for a total of $36 million, a Rolls-Royce Phantom Coupe, a Bentley Continental Flying Spur, a Range Rover, and a Mercedes G63 6x6 truck. In addition to the gold-plated surfaces, the seats have gold-like needlework on them. Even if his automobiles may run on gold instead of gas now, perhaps his spectacular French home, named the Chateau Louis XIV, will feed your desire to become rich. When Prince Salman paid $300 million for this estate in 2015, he set a new record for the most money ever spent on a single-family residence. The work of MBS, however, did not end there. No, the man instead began work on the reconstruction and refurbishment of the estate, hiring Saudi-born French developer Imad Khashoggi to help. Khashoggi combined 17th century craft skills with high-tech systems and controls in the reconstruction of this 57-acre castle. At its peak, the mansion employed approximately 131,000 people for 3 years. About 120 individuals visit each day on average. Stonemasons built the home, marble craftsmen sculpt Louis XIV statue, and CX-style fireplace molders were all part of the team. Large parks and French-style landscapes with interwoven box hedges and tree-lined labyrinths were the work of gardeners like these. The ceilings of reception halls, master bedrooms, and even the cupola of the main drawing room were painted by painters and decorators. The chateau chandeliers are wonderful works of art. However, the centerpieces of this opulent residence are the awe-inspiring paintings and awe-inspiring gardens. Indeed, a Salvatore Mundi picture is almost as expensive as this sprawling mansion. Mohammed bin Salman's boat has a $500 million painting on its walls. Indeed, the serene yacht is enormous. In reality, it's one of the world's 10 largest boats, with a 439-foot length and a 60-foot beam. There's an automatic lighting jacuzzi on the top deck of Calm, lounges, sitting rooms, and bars on the decks, as well as various bedrooms and a master suite. An onboard helipad and a garage for the ship's main speedboats and tenders. The second sort of tender, called Monet, was used by MBS, which is unsurprisingly priced at $500 million. It cost $330 million to build for Russian vodka tycoon Yuri Shafler. Bill Gates, the one and only, rented the boat in 2014 for $5 million per week himself. During a 2015 trip to the south of France, Prince Salman spent $550 million on an extravagant watercraft purchase. From the hands of a super wealthy person to another, the tranquil yacht serves as an example of sportsmanship among the rich. Prince Salman's most recent acquisition is a well-known English soccer club known as the Newcastle United Football Club, or the Magpies. Through the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia's Sovereign Wealth Fund, known as the Public Investment Fund or PIF. In order to buy the football club, MBS was able to pay £300 million. It took nearly 2 years for the deal to be completed. Newcastle, though, is now the richest football club in the world. With about $500 billion in assets, the PIF's shareholders have a significant stake in the company. Also owns a sizable stake in well-known corporations such as Pfizer and Uber, in addition to other well-known brands like Disney. Manchester City owner Sheikh Mansour has a net worth of $20 billion, making him the second richest football club owner in the history of the most popular and profitable sport in the world. This purchase by Mohammed bin Salman through the PIF has been considered by many as a way to diversify Saudi Arabia's sovereign wealth fund away from solely the oil sector. And as previously mentioned, PIF has amassed $500 billion in assets through investing in some rather well-known companies. More and more millionaires are jumping on the soccer investing bandwagon. Roman Abramovich and the Agnelli family, an Italian billionaire family, owns 2 of the most popular clubs in the world. Furthermore, wealthy Americans in the United States of America are increasingly interested in promoting and investing in the local sport. Manchester United, or Chelsea, spends more on players' pay in a year than the entire world's civilizations spend on asteroid defense. As a comparison to the lucrative nature of soccer, a terrific deal for Magpies to get to the next level, I would say. But the MBS and the PIF also love it. Asteroids that could wipe out the entire human species may be a wake-up call for humanity. Everyone else, with the exception of this guy, has room for improvement. Abraj, on the other hand, is a hotel that has no room for growth. With 10,000 rooms, the Guinness Book of World Records recognizes it as the world's largest hotel. It's a government initiative that will cost $3.5 billion to finish. It is one of the world's most stunning and bold mega projects at this moment. Moreover, it is part of MBS's strategy to diversify the economy of its nation. To maximize profits, this hotel is located in the city of Mecca, making it an ideal location. Pilgrimage. The Abraj Khadai complex would have 10,000 rooms and occupy 1.4 million square meters over 12 massive structures. There are 4 helipads, about 3,000 parking spaces, 70 eateries, and a lot more. Spending the night in one of the hotel's posh rooms, spas, massages, luxury car rentals, fresh and thermal water bath scrubs, saunas, and swimming pools are just some of the perks you may look forward to. In addition, Prince Salman worked with architects from Dar El Hadassah and interior designers from the Irene Hospital firm in London. Anything unique for the royals that Hotel Abraj Khadai's first 5 floors are reserved exclusively for the use of MBS and other royal family members whenever they so desire. MBS could create a city from scratch with all the money he has at his disposal. Outside of Mohammed bin Salman bin Abdulaziz, construction is underway on a new metropolis. The name is NEOM, the most outrageously ambitious project you've ever seen. As a reminder, NEOM is the name of a smart city currently under construction. New and the abbreviation of the Arabic term for the future in Greek. This is a city so futuristic that it had to be renamed twice. However, the promise of building the world's first self-sustaining, advanced, smart, and net zero carbon emission metropolis was made when MBS unveiled this project in October of 2017. When the aliens finally arrive, you have a location for them to stay, and wouldn't you know it, the total cost to complete is estimated at $500 billion. Guys, this is real, and you may verify this for yourself if you so desire. Everything you need in the city will be within walking or biking distance no matter where you are in the city. It'll be 3 times the size of New York for the simple reason that, in NEOM, there will be no automobiles or even typical roadways. Instead, shared autonomous electric shuttles, high-speed underground transit networks, and urban air mobility will be used for long-distance travel. Additionally, the seaport will be the first seaport in the world to be totally automated, and the airport's experience is seamless from curb to gate at NEOM. They've already started building on parts of Megacity 1, notably Line and Octagon. So it's not a question of whether, but rather when it will occur. That's a wrap-up. So, if you had the same fortune as Prince Salman, would you spend it the same way he did? If not, what would you do? Let us know about it in the comment section below. And if you like this video, please click the like button. Adios until next time!